What inspired you to get into fitness?
I think for most African homes, you always have some negative comments, especially if you are going so fast. You're like, oh, you look like a mother of four.
Faith, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me over.
How are you?
I'm amazing. Like life has been great so far.
What inspired
Uh,
you to get into fitness?
I think for most African homes, you always have some negative comments, especially if you are going so fast. You're like, oh, you look like a mother of four. I can imagine how you're going to look like when you're 30 years old. You have to reduce the food you're eating. You understand? I think I've always um been having like weight fluctuation sometimes. Like when I'm extremely happy, when I'm on holidays, I'll tend to eat everything. Because when I was in high school, I was in a boarding school. So when you go to a boarding school, you don't like have enough food, so you become very thin. Then you come back to the house, you're like, okay, I'll eat all of the food for the holidays. So like sometimes I was thin, sometimes I was big. And every time my family would be like, Faith, you have to reduce the way you're eating. You have to reduce the way you're eating. You look like a mother of twins. And in Cameroon, they call someone who is a mother of twins Mani. Like it's a common like slogan that Mani Utani, something or Mangi. So be like you look so big. I was like, anyways, and you know when you're very young, you don't really get to care about how you look like. You are just free, you just want to eat anything. So after when I came to the university, I traveled out of Cameroon and I came to Ghana. I think traveling to a new environment is really hard, especially during the first years. I had to try to look for ways to integrate into the society, having to study things which I was not used to before and everything. And I got into this period of like depression, and I was always binge eating. Like I'll come back from class. I don't understand what has happened, or maybe the math is too difficult, the coding is too hard. I'll just start eating a lot of junk food, and with that, I kind of gained a lot of weight in 2019. Especially my first semester, it was not good, and I always felt very weak. I was just gaining weight. I could not even climb stairs effectively, and with that, I also got comments from my friends like some friends of mine will be like, "Oh, you're getting too fat. I can imagine how you look like a third year or something." And one day I was just sitting. I think I went to the hospital and I took my weight and I took my height. The BMI was not balancing up. They were like I was overweight. I said I have to lose weight. And I went to social media, like I went to YouTube, I was checking videos about how to lose weight in 3 days. I saw all sorts of things. They told me to drink ginger, they told me to drink all of those things. Then I was like, I should start because there was a lot of information out there. And I started to go with the basics. I said, okay, let me start with probably just exercising and avoid eating like processed foods, like a lot of biscuits and drinks. And I think that's how I really started fitness. I started going out. I was not going to the gym. I just started like home workouts. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll do some little workouts at home. I'll get tired after 5 minutes. I'll be like, I'll stop. But one thing that kept me going was I was so consistent. Even with the 5 minutes, I'll just come and jump or I'll go outside, do some little things. And I also had supportive friends as well. Sometimes when I'm jumping out, they're clapping for me. Let them continue jumping. And with that, I grew into like I started seeing results, like the weight started dropping off. And I was like, okay, fine, the results are coming. So let me just continue being consistent. So I started reading a lot and I came in now. I discovered the gym, weightlifting, and everything. So that's like how I kind of got into fitness. Yeah.
It's interesting how some people might consider it as body shaming, but at times it really does help us, right? It helps us get in the best shape we possibly can, and it helps us stay fit and
Exactly.
healthy.
Exactly. Because at first I saw those comments as negativity. I always felt like they were trying to get at me, they were trying to intimidate me. But when I started seeing the results from everything and the impact I've created due to fitness, I decided to see that those comments were actually well for something positive. Yeah, so negativity became positivity. And with that, my mindset has changed. I no longer hold things against people. Oh, you used to insult me like this, you used to tell me this, but now I'm just looking at those comments as something that like helped change my life in a particular way. Yeah.
How was it moving from Cameroon to Ghana as a student? How was that experience like for you?
Well, I think it was very exciting because I left Cameroon on a scholarship. Like I got a full ride scholarship to Ghana, the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship, and it's very prestigious. So I was so happy about it. Like I was coming somewhere in which my fees are going to be covered for my living expenses and everything. And I was very excited because I love traveling. Like my auntie will always tell you, I love walking from place to place. You never find me at home. I'm always at this place, at this. So when I heard I was traveling out of Cameroon, I was so happy. Like, okay, I'll get the opportunity to go and to another place and walk around. And also living Cameroon sometimes, like people always find it very exciting because you get to they'll say you want for bush. It's a pigeon term that people always use in Cameroon. So I just wanted to like get to feel that, and I think it was really an exciting experience for me, and I'm very happy I did leave because I don't know how my life would have been. I don't think I would have been who I am today without like having to transition from one country to another. Yeah, so it was a good experience.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the fact that you are immersing yourself in new culture and you're getting to meet new people and you're being introduced to new dishes, it's amazing.
Exactly, exactly. It's really a good experience.
And I can imagine you enjoying making new friends out there.
Exactly. It was for me, I'm very sociable. Like when I come to a new place, I'll try to be friends with people. You understand? So it was really not a problem for me. I'll just get into their spaces, try to know what they're doing, or probably I'll bring a question in which I already know the answer, but because I want to speak to someone, I'm like, okay, fine. Like that's how we always start conversations. So it was quite good. And due to that, I really made a lot of Ghanaian friends. I have very good friends right now who are not Cameroonians, but from other nationalities that have really helped shape my life as well. Like very impactful people. And I'm so happy for that.
And I can imagine right now lots of your conversation openers are about fitness.
Exactly, exactly. Like I went to my supervisor's office the other day because I'm currently completing my final year project. I went there and she was like, she's not feeling quite well. She said, please, I should not talk about fitness. Like if I tell her to exercise, she's going to kick me out. Yes. When you see like, okay, she's going to talk about the gym.
What impacts has working out created for you?
The first thing is I would have to talk about myself. Like it has really helped me in self-development as well as self-love. People always say self-love is about loving yourself more and everything. But for me, I always see self-love from the perspective of you taking care of yourself. And I know you cannot give what you don't have. So with fitness, it has really helped me with my self-love because I started prioritizing my health. I started ensuring that I was cautious of what I eat, of what I drink, and everything. And with that, it really helped me to love myself so much in order to like to build myself. And with that, I'm able to show my love to people, especially to my friends, through introducing them to fitness as well. So I'm sharing that part of like self-love to them. And it also helped me in a lot in self-development. For now, in fitness, there's consistency. In fitness, there's motivation. In fitness, there's a drive to achieve goals. So I think when I started going to the gym and everything, I kind of like absorb those values. I'm now very like if I put my mind that I'm going to do something, I'm like, okay, if I can go to the gym, I can do this thing as well. If I can achieve these results at the gym, I would have to struggle to achieve the results anywhere I want to be. So it has really the first impact is it has I've changed a lot as a person. And now the second thing is through my fitness journey, I realized that many people around me they became very motivated. They were like, Faith, your consistency is top notch. I want to be like you. I really admire the way you're focused towards achieving any results at the gym. So I want to learn how to code. If I'm consistent with coding, then I think I'll be a gym pro like you or a coding pro like you. And like I've been able to help people around me. And also last year, there's something on our campus called the Ubora Awards. It's giving like there are various categories. You have the sportswoman of the year, the sportsman of the year, the best student overall. I was so surprised when I saw my name being nominated. I did not know I would like because I know when they talk about sports, they talk about football and everything. I never knew they'll kind of consider someone who goes to the gym every time. And when I spoke to some few people, I was like, why was I nominated? They were like, Faith, your consistency, your drive is more than anyone who I've met. So because of that, I was able to win the award. And through that, I was able to like expose a lot of people to the gym. Many people had no idea about the gym. They just feel like the gym is only about a place in which you have to just go there, lose weight, and come back. But then there are a lot of things to the gym. So I've been able to educate people because when I won that particular award, they started including the gym in a lot of things on campus. Right now, there's another award coming up, and now they've put the gym as part of the categories for the award, and that's something which had never happened before. And also with my fitness journey, I decided to create an Instagram page. I was advised by a friend of mine to create an Instagram page just to share my journey. that even if it's one person that is impacted, then it is something amazing. So I created an Instagram page, I created a TikTok page in which I like post my daily workouts. I post motivational quotes sometimes. Sometimes I'll post like a very funny video, like link just to the gym and everything more about like just this gym like thing. And I realized that as I started posting on Instagram, I gained more exposure. People got to know about me, and some people are also sending me messages privately to be like, oh, because of you, I'm going to go and buy a gym membership. Because of you, I'll be consistent. Because of you, I want to be healthy. I want to be able to like be conscious like you, to be consistent like you. And also on WhatsApp, I started posting on, because my family is not really on Instagram and Facebook and on TikTok. So I started to be posting on WhatsApp for them. Surprisingly, my auntie, she also struggles with issues and everything. She has been hitting exercising every day. Like she does not have access to the gym, but she ensures she walk like 10,000 steps. She'll send me a picture of her working out. Like some of the videos in which I do, I'll send her some workout videos. She's going to work out so much. Oh, wait, I cannot do this, but let me do this. Or she'll just dance. I've been able to even change the lives of my family members because they are now so conscious. Okay, my elder sister is exercising. Let me exercise as well. So with the fact that I'm able to impact over like 1,000, because I have like 500 followers on Instagram, 600 on TikTok. Like, and those people, they do engage with my videos sometimes, and the fact that I'm able to impact those amount of people is really good to me, because before fitness, I don't think I knew more than 50 people in my life. And then another thing is, on campus, I was able to spearhead the Ashesi Weight Loss Challenge. It's a challenge in which our health center, they organized to help people who want to lose weight. And the nurse reached out to me. I was cool nurse. She was like, can you help with this challenge? I was like, fine. So I made workout videos for people who sign up to the challenge. I worked out with them. I sent them workout plans. I organized sessions like dance session, aerobic sessions, in which I'll come, I'll advise them what to do, what not to do. We have one-on-one talks with them, and like just like basic counseling. And due to that, I've been able to help a lot of people on my campus who are like, I really find it difficult to start with fitness, what to eat, what not to eat. I'll just always give them my own advice. And if there's anything, I'll always refer them, okay, fine, you can seek a dietitian for further help, but you can start with this. So I always ensure that they have the basics on what to do and what not to do. And a lot of people have reached out to me to let me know that I really helped them cure their gym anxiety. At first, our gym was always very empty. Like the girls were so scared to go to the gym. But right now, I'll always go to the gym. I'm so always free. And sometimes when I realize that you're scared to go, I'm like, fine, I'm going to the gym at this time. Can you come with me? So I'll go like 6 or 7 people, and they're so happy at the gym and they're free. They're like, when they're beside me at the gym, they feel so confident that nobody can come beside them at that particular moment. So I think my journey has changed my life, and has also changed the lives of those around me.
I think what you're doing is often overlooked. The fact that it's very important for individuals to be healthy so that they're able to fulfill their other, projects or
Exactly.
works or whatever it is that they're doing. And you are doing a really good job in terms of inspiring people to be conscious when it comes to fitness, and even just to get started, because at times starting is really, really hard. And the fact that
Exactly.
they can look up to you as someone who inspires them, as someone who is consistent, as someone who is disciplined, really means a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. And I think you're so right. Like, to start is always a problem. Sometimes you'll be like, some people always start in your mind, okay, I've started the gym in my mind. But now to do what you have to do is always hard. But I always advise people, even if it's to start with 5 minutes every day, just choose jump. That's how you build consistency. You start with 5 minutes. Okay, the next day, 5 minutes is too small. Let me go to 10 minutes. Consistency builds like that. I'll never advise them, and I always advise people I train, never compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. People's journey are different. Even if we exercise the same, we train the same, we are not going to look the same. So just accept your own journey and start and build your own pace and your own consistency. And at the end of the day, you're going to appreciate the journey you started based on you, not because you're trying to compare with another person.
I agree
Yeah.
with you. I agree with you. I mean, if you go to the gym for the first day, you can't compare yourself with the regulars, right? Everyone has their own
Exactly,
journey.
exactly. You see somebody doing 100 push-ups, you're like, what? You're like, can I survive? No, yeah,
No, and
it's
that also
exactly.
answers the question of how do I ensure that, in as much as I am motivated and having yearly goals on January, how do I ensure I have the same goals in July, in August, all the way to December? Because in January, the gym memberships skyrocket, right? The amount of individuals who are getting their memberships is usually massive, but then 2 months
I'm telling
in
you.
and the gym is empty and it's back to the regulars.
Exactly. And the thing is, people always expect fast results. That's the thing. The results you want to have will not come in 2 days, you're not coming in 3 days. But there's a lot of false information out there about take this to lose belly fat in 3 days. So when people do that after 3 days, they don't see any result, they'll be like, okay, this thing does not work. I am not for the gym, I'm just going somewhere else. But I always advise them take it one step at a time. And people always say healing is not linear. I also say a journey is not linear. Sometimes you mentioned there are highs and there are lows as well. So when you just appreciate the journey, be like, okay, so fine. Sometimes I might not arrive, I might not achieve the dream weight I want, but at least I'm better than I was yesterday. I think that's already enough catalyst to push you to continue. Yeah. So it's just more about like appreciating the little changes you're doing and just being consistent. And when you see the gym and fitness as a journey, you will not even want to give up in July or so. You'll be like, okay, it's a lifetime thing. So I have a lifetime to learn. I have a lot of time to change. Even if this program does not work for me, fine. I'm open to change. I'll try the next program and I'll continue. So something sustainable. But when you start on with something which is not sustainable, which is very fast and quick, you want to just achieve things very fast, you're going to give up along the way. Yeah. So it's about you just taking your time and accepting the journey and knowing that the journey is not linear as people claim it to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long game.
Exactly. And I want to end this by saying there's never an expiration date to reinventing yourself. You started at grade 4.
That's
I
powerful.
started at 19. Yes, I started at 19 years old. There's never an expiration date.
It's never too late to start.